again, Sarah.
Hi.
I think this is a good time to talk about the creation of anything, whether it's a short paragraph that a student is writing, whether it's a creation of a new sentence that they're reading, or in our case, as the author of the award-winning series Gert, Jazmine, Bagel, and you as our new superstar, this is the time to talk about the process of creation. I've been in the school systems for a long time, both in Rhode Island and here in El Paso, Texas. And I've noticed this past year during COVID that kids are having a more difficult time using their critical thinking skills, that is the thinking process of how to solve a problem, as well as reading. This is a very difficult time for readers because I've just recently come across a sixth grader who cannot read at all, meaning they do not know phonics and they do not know how to put the sounds together to make a word, so to create a word. And it's just very annoying to me that we have such an abundant nation and that there are 1 to 2 in a small 7-class room setting that where the students are not able to read. So let's begin with what are you doing specifically for Gert, Jazmine, Bagel, In Search of the Gold Bone, which is an award-winning series. It's got both the seal here for Pacific Book Award. There you go, as a finalist, and also a Reader's Choice Award here as a favorite 5-star review from them. Here, as you can see here. So how are you thinking of the creation or creative process? What does that mean to you?
Well, my creative process that I've come up with over making these cards, which I'm making cards for these kids that correlate with the book, which are going to help kids learn to read, but also slow down that process so that it's making it easier for them to learn how to read, break down words, and also relate whatever they're reading to the picture that's coming from the book. So my process right now is, my first step is acknowledging the purpose of what I'm doing, because this is a big step for me, because purpose compels me and pushes me to do whatever I'm creating, like these cards. I know that these are important and they're going to be important in kids' lives, helping them to learn to read and be excited about it, because a lot of kids are, they feel like pressured or judged because maybe they don't it isn't easy for them to read. And so I hope that these cards and these illustrations encourage them to, to have fun in the process and maybe help them not feel so judged and so pressured. My next step is visualizing what we're going to create. For me, that was a big step also with you, because we were visualizing, is it going to be cards? Is it going to be a board game? What's it going to look like? So yeah, that's my second step. My third step is research, which is a really important step as well, because this step is actively engaging with kids, learning about what they like, what they don't like, how they feel about reading, because that's important as well. It's also learning and understanding them on a different level, I think this step is important because I could read articles and studies of children, but it takes it to another level when I'm also talking to them, understanding what they feel. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's personal. It's personal for each child.
Yes.
And then you try to put each of the personal pieces into your creation so that it benefits everybody.
Yes, ma'am. And then my next step is experimenting. This step is just, drawing out rough drafts, making decisions like, is it going to be done digitally, or is it going to be a freehand drawing? Is it going to be how big is the card going to be? These little things, experimenting with each, thing to know which one looks the best, which one's going to be more appealing to their eyes, rather than just mine or to an adult's eyes. Different things like that. And yeah, sometimes in this step, things might not come out as good, or I might not like something, but that's all about being creative, essentially, right? Making mistakes and learning about what's good and what's not, and that's that step. Then my last step is it's just creativity. This is where I already know where this is going, which path I'm taking with the cards, and this is the step where I can make changes in a organized way and be creative, put my own spin on things, put my own little artisticness, maybe like you always say, oh, let's put a border. That's where I would do that, but where it's organized, because I already know what I'm going to do with it. It's just making it even better and bringing it to another level.
So again, thank you, Sarah Sapien, as a new creator of cards, reading cards that will help students love to read, or even begin reading, because it's a first step before they actually jump into loving to read. It's having them understand that the process of reading takes time, and there are different steps toward reaching that goal. So thank you, Sarah, for the creation and your discussion of the process. Thank you very much.